Mm-hmm. For sure.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Thanks for hopping on.
Problem.
All right. And we go from one NFC North foe to another with the Minnesota Vikings. There's Harvey. Harvey,
Hey,
what's
what's
going on?
up?
Hey,
Oh my god!
I
First
know
of
you're
all,
sick and tired of listening to Floby talking about the frickin' Warriors. You can end it tonight once and for all.
Yep. Wolves in 5. Let's go.
Wolves in 5.
Wolves in 5.
Unfortunately, the Cavs got eliminated in 5.
Yeah.
So
And also
about that loss. It's fun.
And also a little bit of a history lesson. If the Timberwolves win tonight, it's the first time a Minnesota sports team will make back-to-back conference championship appearances since the 1976 and 77 Minnesota Vikings made the NFC Championship. So, yeah.
Some chance at history tonight for Minnesota sports. I love it.
Yeah, let's go.
Speaking of Minnesota sports, let's see what the Vikings have had in store.
We got the Super Bowl 60 champion Minnesota Vikings coming up right here.
All right. Okay. For some reason, this looks like a trip to the tattoo shop. Scars fade. Our 2025 schedule is permanent. Oh boy, we're going to a tattoo freaking parlor, are we? Let's see what we get.
Would you be willing to get a tattoo? Yes, I would. Oh, dear God.
Oh, that hurts.
On the freaking lip.
Needles. Those are bad.
Just breathe and don't tense up. Breathe, don't tense up. Oh, my goodness.
Okay, week 1 against the Bears. Cincinnati, week 2.
And then the Steelers over in Ireland. And then they go to London. It's Cleveland.
Back-to-back games in Europe. That might actually be helpful because we're already used to time zone. Chargers, Lions.
So epic.
Baltimore without Justin Tucker. Seattle with Zabel.
No.
Washington. Dallas. Giants. You play Giants again? Okay. Lions on Christmas Day.
All right, Victor.
Valor just said Florida scored again 6-0 Panthers.
Victor, don't do the camera. Come on. Oh, Victor getting inked up.
I don't think this is going to work, man.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think that's going to work.
Yeah.
Let's see your schedule.
Valor just said Florida scored again at 6-0.
Florida scored again. Dear Christ.
Yeah.
It's 6-0. Toronto.
Dude,
Toronto is dead.
I don't know what's with the Maple Leafs, though. Like, I had them going to the conference finals, but losing to the Capitals. But, man, that's not good. Overall, I gotta say, this schedule looks pretty good. Obviously, week 1 against the Bears and the Pope, because he's from Chicago.
Yep.
And then we got Atlanta. Maybe Kirk Cousins will play, maybe not. Seattle, that's going to be interesting because Analogical is losing it. He says, effing, please be done soon. I want to go to bed. Sorry, Alogical.
Unfortunately, I think we're only a quarter of a way through.
Yeah.
With all the teams. We'll try to speed it up. Illogical.
Okay.
I'll make sure your stream's not all dead air.
Okay, and then the Seahawks, that should be interesting. Obviously, with Sam Darnold on the Seahawks, as well as former North Dakota State player Gray Zabel on the offensive line. You got the 2 games against the Lions. I'm not sure how many games we've lost against the Lions, but we're trying to get our first win since at least 2022 against the Lions. and then obviously the 2 games in Europe. That might actually be one of the most 2 important games this year for the Vikings, because with the Steelers and the Browns, we'll already be used to the time zone in Europe, while the Browns will be playing in the States the week that we play the Steelers, and then they'll be coming to Europe in London. So we'll already be used to the time. Honestly, if I had to say what our record is, like, obviously we're probably not going to go undefeated because we're not the 72 Dolphins or the 2007 Patriots. But honestly, I think we can match last year's record. I think this is like a 15-win team. Like,
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully you won't be. Hopefully you might have less competition in the NFC North. Hopefully you won't have to settle for a 5 seed again. But we'll see what happens.
I mean, there's a reason why we signed a bunch of offensive linemen in free agency, because we only had 4 draft picks this year. So,
right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but
overall, that looks like a pretty good schedule. Like, I would put it up at A tier, probably.
Yeah, it actually looks quite decent. And I agree on 90Q. Detroit and Vikings could easily split the series. I could see it happening. I can totally see it happening.
Yeah.
So for the Minnesota Vikings, I agree. Put it up in A tier.
Yeah. And also, I see the Bills are also at A tier, their final year at Highmark Stadium, and all they got to do
season.
All the Bills have to do this year to close out Highmark, first of all, beat the Chiefs, and second of all, probably win the Super Bowl. So, yeah. All right. Timberwolves game's about to start, so I'm going to watch that and then probably console Illogical in his stream chat, because he is losing his mind right now.
I'm pretty sure he is. Holy God. Yeah, we'll try to speed it up so I can. We'll try to speed it up so I can join him. But right now they're just there for salt. All right.
I don't see anyone waiting in the wins right now.
If anything, I'm just
back
here.
I'm
just going to do random teams at this point.
Yeah.
If anything, I might do. If anything, I might do the Patriots and. If anything, I might do the Patriots and Ravens next, since it is their teams. Since it is Illogical and Valor's teams, so I'll try to get those out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't rate the Steelers an S. Dude, yeah, Cameron Hayward as Sasquatch. The freaking thing was there. It was entertaining as hell. All right.
Don't rate the Steelers on. Well, the Steelers' schedule is S tier unless they sign Aaron Rodgers. So
we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm not. This isn't about the schedule. This is about the video. All right, we're gonna go ahead and. All right, Harvey. Thank you so much for hopping in.
All right, thank you.
Yep, no problem.